The stream is live. We're fixing this Sigrok MFM decoder. Currently listening to Limo Ride by Track Tribe.
Hey, listen up, it's the dope as in the chats. We got the vibe burning up just like that. Come on, much goes
Welcome back, D-Dop.
Feel the groove, let the rhythm run wild.
Welcome back, Chloe Rescue. Hope you are driving efficiently and ready to taunt Ben about his cooking.
Feel the night, let the good times roll. Dope as in the zone, taking control.
Chloe Raccoon, she's in the zone, tapping away. She's got her own throne, buzzing keyboards, wires go. Welcome to my jangles, let's start the show. Click, 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 she's ready to strike. Dancing on streams, cutie like raccoon power, shining bright. Second tunes, all through the night. Sound.
Ants have begun. You're most welcome for enduring those ads.
And there we are, 7 o'clock. Hello, how you doing? Chloe, I'll answer your question first. Very simple, really. The bot keeps a log of, as you well know, of who farts and how many times. That counter is stored on disk, so that when the bot crashes, the bot is in state, basically, yeah. When the bot crashes, which he inevitably will, and I restart it, it keeps the same count. So it doesn't forget. That count resets along with a lot of other things when the stream starts. The moment that gets the message to say the stream's starting, he forgets everything, all the farts, and starts counting afresh. So that fart of Hot Rocks was yesterday's fart. Now, because the stream has actually started, there's 0 farts. So if you fart now, you'll be leading. And hello Dopaz, lurking there. Thanks for those 30 bits. Right, today, carrying on with MFM stuff, but I want to get this MFM decoder plugin for Sigrok working properly. I've done a little bit of tinkering with it already, but I want to do it properly and make it all work hunky-dory and get it up on GitHub for other people to use. And I want it to be able to support hard drives. I also want it to work with DSView as well as PulseView. Fortunately, DSView is a fork of PulseView, so it should just be a drop-in thing. I found one slight difference that it needs, which is backwards compatible with PulseView, so should work quite happily both. I want to do it properly, so I'm doing it on stream. Madness, absolutely. You're always leading in the farts. Well, I didn't like to say anything. So, yeah, to my desktop. And today I am using Window Maker, because I like Window Maker. And it's lightweight. And it doesn't crash all the time like KDE seems to. Right, so I've also... to the desktop! I've also enhanced my control panel for the bot and everything, and I've got a user manager on it now, so I can edit you. I can edit you to my heart's content. So I can see that Chloe Raccoon has 48,215 points. I can also trigger your jingle. I can also imitate you by doing a TTS in your name. Ideal for those times when TTS fails because the bot's crashed and I have to manually do a TTS. But it does mean that I can add jingles to people on the fly without having to restart, which is nice. But it doesn't show the number of farts at the moment. Maybe I should do that. I can edit the number of farts. Right. I need the code that I'm going to work on. This is a version that I have been fixing a bit. That loads, I don't know if it works yet, but it loads into DSView. And the only difference it needed is a tags entry here. That's all it complains about, is not having a tags entry, so I've created a tags. Talking of jingles.
Welcome back, MJ.
For thumbs or cold cat flare, scrap it intangible up a chair. Good day, welcome to the show. Crack a burn and tin and let the banner flow. Raise your glass and shout to right. Jay's in the chat.
Welcome back. A swarm of did.
G'day, mate. Your new jingle. I like to create AI-generated jingles for regular viewers.
In whispers of wings and echoes of gang. Here in Majenko space we unite to laugh and cheer through day and night.
I thought you'd like that one.
That's the jam.
All the viewers are regular heads, all the farts. Well, yes, there is that as well. Right, so I have done a few changes to this. But I need to do a bit more. I've added an option, this is where all the options are for it. I've added a new entry here that lets you choose between floppy and hard drive. Python, I know, I'm going to need to have a decontamination shower afterwards. And I have it so that if it is a floppy drive, it looks for 3 sync bytes. If it's a hard drive, it only looks for the one sync byte. And I was just getting around to looking at the checksum. I need to write or acquire a whole CRC32 function to add into this for doing CRC32 checksumming. But I was hoping that just changing the byte count would give me 4 bytes instead of 2 bytes for the checksum, but it seems to still be doing 2 bytes. I don't know why. So what I want to do now actually is have this code here available as my live plugin. So I'll delete the old code and put in some symbolic links. So both that one and this one. So both both Pulse View and DS View should have the same code plugin. And I've been working in Pulse View as my main test because I've got data in that. I haven't got any data in DS View at the moment, so I want to capture some new data. So I think I'll do that now before I go any further. Routines, ban Python anything, absolutely. Ban Python, full stop. But I have no choice in this, so Python is what I have to use because Python is what is used. The plugins are written in Python, this plugin is written in Python, it's Python. I don't get the choice. Unfortunately. I would much rather write it in C. It's an unfortunate necessity, yes. And my buttons seem to have stopped working.
Capacitors doing jazz hands.
Welcome.
Start to giggle.
Why is this not working?
Vocal hits on here. Comes a hum.
My little... Oh, hello. My little keypad thing here has decided it wasn't going to work. Now suddenly it's working again. There we go. That's all I wanted to do was that. I just decided, screw you, I'm not talking. Right, so yes, we want to reconnect up this hard drive, don't we? And it's a Daft Punkle, how you doing? Happy Mondays! See, will be forever your favourite, absolutely. Absolutely, a man after my own heart, but you're not having my heart, it's mine. I needed to pump blood. I've got rather a lot of it in my basement. Right. That's the one I want. You helped some people with some Rust code a while back. I haven't done any Rust whatsoever. I keep meaning to take a look at it one day, but it was a strange. But with C++ experience, I feel like an extra library. It's C++, is it? I say I've not looked at Rust at all, but people really do seem to like it. Days since the last power supply destruction counter. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not my fault. I tend to use recycled, reclaimed power supplies, and they do die. I don't think it was anything at all to do with my fault at all. The last one. The first one was, obviously. I need some better glasses, don't I, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, that's one of the things that turns me off Rust, is how much people rave about it. And how they... Yeah, it's just over the top. Oh, talking of power supplies. We have a fire extinguisher now. Just in case. And it's good for electrical. There we go, electrical. Just in case. Something I hope that I never have to use. But is there just in case we do need to use. Right, make sure none of these wires are touching around here, that looks good. And those two are, which are the drive select, they are always connected. Right. I have my power supply, which needs this plugging in. This is a different power supply to last time. I've got a small form factor one for a change. Okay, and plug it in, and we turn it on. And the drive spins up. Less desk space needed, absolutely yes. Right, so where are we? DS view. Actually, I want to start from here so that I can see error messages.
From Athens glow to the retro screens, PC Magas knows what vintage means. Old machines with stores.
It's a PC Magas.
And it runs so well. So shout out power with the crew who boot the dice.
Welcome
Your
back,
two-room
PC
floppy
Marcus.
disk to a warm CIT. Welcome PC Mother's Tech History. Added circuits, shift divine, retro bytes with their Greek design. Raise your glass, enjoy the theme. PC Mother's powers up the stream.
Sigrok is open source logic analyzer and signal analysis software, which DSView is based upon. Look, we have an MFM plugin now in DSView. It exists. I don't know if it works, so let's capture some data. And of course I connected it to the wrong pin, didn't I? To be expected. My favourite microcontrollers, well, for many years I was very much a microchip PIC junkie, especially the PIC 32. But any of the PICs really. Historically I've used a lot of PIC microcontrollers. More recently, because they are just so flexible, I've been doing a lot of work with the Raspberry Pi Pico, RP2040, etc. But I still prefer the PIC. You remember using PIC assembly at uni? Well, the PIC 32s are MIPS, basically, so they're more than just PIC assembly, they are proper computer assembly. The same MIPS that DEC ran on and things like that, so yeah. But my first foray into microcontrollers was with the PIC 16F84A, programmed in assembly language. That was my first foray into microcontrollers many years ago. Teensy 4.1 is crazy powerful, yes. That's just what I call YARB, YAAB, yet another ARM board. There are billions of ARM-based microcontroller boards around, and they're just all yarb. Yet another ARM board. Right, let's have a look to see if MFM works on here. If the decoder actually functions in any way, shape or form. It may not. Oh, no it doesn't. There's things missing. No, not Bradford. System error. Method weight of Sigrok decode.decoder objects. Returned a result with an exception set. Bad argument to internal function. The above exception was the direct cause of the following exception. Failed to call SRD session send protocol decoder instance MFM1. Okay. Actually, I can turn the hard drive off now. Missing things here. Pulls out a plate of sausages. Sausage! Ben, sausage. Right, so I need to know what the hell this is supposed to be on about. Objects / tuple object. Bad argument to internal function. What? So, it automatically terminates when self-wait requests termination due to an end of data reached before specified condition found. Okay. I don't know what this self-wait is. This is something that is in SRD decoder, apparently. Let's find a simple one that we can use as an example to look at.
Adverts are starting now.
No, not this time. That was last time. So we can see the signal. Oh, no. Unfortunately not. Although actually it could be possible to use this as like a pipe to feed the data into OBS in some way. No, I just need to decode MFM. Yes. Of course, HMRC gateway. Emails from a JP domain? Of course it is, yes. One wire is easy. Or Weekend is easy.
Thanks for enduring those ads.
He heard the word sausage, didn't he?
Bringing love and lighting up the night. Feel the rhythm, everything's alright. Dancing close, hearts are intertwined.
Welcome back.
Jammers in the house.
Hope you are cooking something good tonight.
Feel the simple, everything's so bright. Jammers in the house, I love it night. Dance together through this endless night.
Welcome back, RasPL.
We're going to try for 3 unceremonious stream crashes in 3 days. I hope not. I sincerely hope not. We're trying not to destroy PSUs. I'm running out of them. Emergency. Just in case. Just need to find somewhere to attach it. And I don't fancy attaching it to the side of the bot's head. This is the only place we do self-weight. Oh, that's what I'm doing now, actually, trying to get it working in DSView, but I've got an error going up at the moment. Hello, Raspol, by the way. I've got this error coming up here. System error, method wait, returned a result with an exception set. Bad argument to internal function. Did you see that? I've started a project on GitHub. If you want to fork it and send a PR, throw it into that, or something like that, or just slap it up on Discord, or throw it somewhere and post a link here. I don't care, whatever you want. But I want to enhance it to cover hard drives. Just get your file bins, they're good. You already did? Oh, right. Well, stream over then. Thank you very much. That's made my job a lot easier. Let me just save this data. Because I don't know enough about Python to know what the hell this is on about. But if you've already done this, then that's ideal. What's your favourite musical genre? RasPL? RasPL? Check if it's still working. Well, it doesn't matter if it's not working, we'll fix it together. Too low a light level, nice, well done. Oh, well done, subcontractor. Should never have been signed off, absolutely. Oh, who's your favourite musical artist? I'll create you a jingle. When you're pushing the limits on your fibre at home, you suspect you damaged one of the connectors, wrangling it through a sharp angle. Or you missed your mark putting a hole through the wall. Oops. But you don't do it for a living. Yeah, fair enough. You've already got a jingle, PC. I made you one already. Probably not to your liking, but it's there already. I need one for Raspiel. Did fibre for a living? You wouldn't put it through a wall with the connectors on, yes. Favourite genre of fart samples? It's Sigrok MFM. It's that one there. All there is a README at the moment. Oh, hang on. You're quite right. My bad, that was. Where was it? Oh. Oh. Come on. Stupid. It's an empty repository. What danger can there be? Boobies! There we go. That's available there now. Yeah, I've tinkered with Gitty.
The dragons fighting dreams new. Missing realms where the mind takes sway.
Welcome back, Neo Dragon 90.
In a tapestry of stars we rise, where fantasy untimely strives. Neo Dragon forever our guide.
What am I doing here? Right, so this is the file that I want.
A swarm of dead insects ambient can be pretty good. It's relaxing and good for focusing. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks of the change.
Right. Okay, that's your version now in here. So let's see what this does. Where did I save it? Where did I save it? I'm not sure. Oh well, let's capture a new one. Change tabs to 4 spaces throughout. Okay. Still not showing up. Why not? Expect an indentation block after function inc FIFO RP 348. Oh, I hate spaces. It's Hot Rocks. Okay, it's all tabs now. Right, we have MFM.
Welcome back, Hot Rocks Girl.
Followed by a string of yaks and a small herd of stunned-looking goats, a figure bundled up in an outside sealskin parka, a knitted yak hair hat in garish colours with enormous tasselled braids hanging from the ear flaps, shuffles in, bringing with it a swirl of snow and arctic air. The outsized snowshoes are shed and propped against the wall, and the figure takes off the parka, followed by many layers of knitted yak hair jumpers, eventually revealing a... come back, slightly overheated Alison. Okay, there's our new data set. We'll add an MFM. Excellent, looks good to me. Boom. And there's the problem. The same problem I was getting with mine. Bad argument to internal function. In objects/tuple object.c apparently. Bad argument code is in chat, yeah. Calling start of all instances in session 1. Protocol decoder instance MFM-1. System error. Method await of Sigrok decode.decoder objects. Returned a result with an exception set. Guts have rejected that curry, yes. Bad argument to internal function. This could be because I'm using the Git version of DS View. Or it could be because you coded this in a Windows version or an Apple version and it doesn't like the Linux version. Or it could just be that Python is a big pile of shite. They do, yes, I'm sure they do. This is 132 that I'm running, with change logs from 2024-04-27. It probably does work in Pulse View. We're getting CRC OK now on data records. So that certainly works. Your eyes, yeah, it's a bit bright, isn't it? So we have working in Pulse View, just not in DS View.
Ads are starting.
So it works in Pulse View, it doesn't work in DS View because of this strange error. You can export and import, but I don't know, Raz. I don't know. It would be nice to know where this Sigrok decoder is.
Thanks for enduring those ads.
What am I doing? Get rid of that. I bet it's embedded inside the DSView binary or something, isn't it?
Muchenko, I think you should check your microphone. It seems to have died.
Yes, the audio had gone a little fuzzy. Should be back now. Chloe's got a strange brain and even stranger ears. Especially tuned to hear fuzz. Right. Oh, speak up, boy! Can't hear you! Speak louder! Right, so where does this come from? System error, method weight of Sigrok decoder. System error. Sigrok decoder dot decoder. I need to find that. Fuzz, not farts.
Am I an idiot? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Indeed I am. Not that there's anything much to see. How does it go? Does it call a routine Cotton Eye Joe? Absolutely not. Right. We've got lots of decoders, but no actual Python code that it's inheriting from. Well, I try and automatically assume that it is a real one. Right, it might be in here. No, actually, let's just look for weight. That's where the function is. Pi object decoder weight, pi object self, pi object args. Now it moans about tuple or something, doesn't it? No mention of that in the code. Right, I've got access to the actual error now. Is there a tuple object.c? I doubt it. No, there isn't. Yeah, I thought that'd be the case. It's something it doesn't like about that grouping. Bad argument to internal function. But what internal function? And where in here? It's not exactly a helpful error message. That's what the Holy Grail, yes. No grail-shaped beacons. So looking at some of these existing ones, these are all 0 based, aren't they? 0 in the initial bit there. Except that one there, which is, it's 1 based and 0 based on the next one. I don't know what these are supposed to signify. They do, they look the same. Although are they all single entry ones? It looks like they are all single entry. Whereas this one's a multi-entry. Oh, there's one. A 0 and a 1. It is, yes, that's what it's doing, supposedly. And we don't care about the channel 1 stuff or the suppress signal on channel 2. So if we cut out all that, we don't really care about the other handy gadget, but sadly you've misplaced yours. HDMI to chicken soup converter. I like it.
It seems everyone's suddenly an expert on pirates and self-cringe. Perhaps Majenko should start charging admission for this level of introspection.
Nope, that does exactly the same. I'm an expert on pirates, matey. Yar. Yes. It's not crashed that time, after twiddling with it a bit. It hasn't crashed, but it's not giving me anything visible on here. As soon as I select data, yeah, it crashes as soon as I select data. It doesn't like the data that it's getting. That's its problem. But it's got no choice in the matter. That's the data it's getting, whether it likes it or not. There we go. There you go. Try with that. put your code in here as well. You should be able to get the data happily now. Actually, that's the version with the wrong tabs, isn't it? I've had years of practice, MJ. Oops. And at 355. Okay, that all loads.
Adverts are now playing.
Be warned that the smuggling of magical beasts across national borders may be illegal. Taking you to one from Scotland, yeah. There we go. Well, not working, but executing version available on the GitHub repo now. With proper tabs and the pass in place. Taking unicorns to Scotland. Is that to replace all the ones that MJ has stolen? Only steal unicorns when you're drunk, so every weekend then, I suppose, is it?
Sorry you had to endure those ads.
Putting virgins and wise men to some parts of Hull. There are no wise men and precious few virgins in Hull. Right. While you poke at that briefly, Raz, I'm going to just take a very brief break and get myself a glass of squash because I am thirsty. I shall be right back. And I return. Hydrate the streamer! That's better. Someone got you to try a lemon, lime and bitters the other day, with lemonade replaced with lemon squash. All right, interesting.
Unser Gaudi der Hosen. Gestalt und grandios. Willkommen hier zum Margin-Kurs. Party.
Hey RF, how you doing?
Alright, program.
Dehydrated streamer, just add water, yes. Like dehydrated water, just add water.
Ich bin Dame Voss.
They're all done using UDO. Fantastic little AI music generation thing. Quite scary music generation thing, really. Sometimes it just generates complete and utter bollocks, like most AI. But sometimes it comes out with some really good stuff. Right, so what would this be doing? Concentrated water to be diluted with water before consumption, yes. Debugging DSView Pulse View on Windows is a nightmare. Oh, Windows, oh dear. You have my condolences. My sincere condolences. And my wish is that you would see the light, format your hard drive and install Linux. Dehydrated cauldron. Dehydrated cauldron, just add water. You could always set up WSL2 and get yourself X Windows working inside Windows and debug it within that if you're feeling particularly sadistic. Or just, yeah, run a VM and a normal distro in half the time, yes. WS always struck you as a but why bother thing, yes. Yeah, it's handy to have around if you're forced to use Windows. If you have to use Windows for your company or something like that, that you've got no choice but to use Windows, at least you've got access to a Linux-like environment within it. That's a lot better than Sigwin used to be. So, use Windows a lot, but SSH is there, yeah. Absolutely. I use Windows a lot. X Windows. And not Windows 10. X Windows. Deck Windows. Oh yes, absolutely. Just X Windows in a skin. So it's probably nothing in the code here that is doing giving the problem, but something in the data or the way that it's presenting the data. Yes, PC, we are mourning the loss of X. I mean, I'm in X Windows here, not Wayland. And I don't see why Wayland even has to exist. Use Windows a lot too if you didn't. The house would be awfully dark, yeah. Wayland causes more problems than it cures. And most of those problems are based around the people controlling Wayland having arguments amongst themselves about what should be done and what shouldn't be done, and nothing really gets done, and it all gets done badly, and it's horrible. I hate Wayland. Wayland's a blacksmith, not glazier, yes. That's why forks exist, yes. Just stab into the eyes of the creators of Wayland. Ah! Nerds having arguments about FOSS never happens. X Windows has served me well for the past 30 years. I don't need anything better. Hey, Tyler.
Welcome back, Tyler.
Sounds like a G-Pen. Oh, Carrot House.
Welcome back.
I've changed you.
247.
I've changed you, Carrot House.
Oh, Carrot-House, you wandered in like a moose on the loose with a cheeky grin. Grabbed your syrup, pour it thick.
Welcome
Majenko
back,
stream
Carrot
where
House
the vibes
82.
would stick. So
Hope
crack
you're
a can
having
of
a
that
good
sweet
one.
cold pop. Maple rings, they never stop. From the Rockies out the Hudson's gleam. Welcome Carrot-House to the stream. We got moose tracks on the snowy ground. Pancake stacks are all around. Raise your antlers, join the team. Carrot-House is here, long live the stream.
Not even like a moose on the loose with a cheeky grin. You want your old one back? I can't remember what your old one is. I can change them now thanks to my new system. Let's try that. There it is. Your old one back plus royalties. Loose Moose sent it a 4x4. And Tyler Hoot came sneaking in as well, yes. Came back home to find a lot of things turned off, Tyler. Oh no. Power problems. You had two, G-Pen. You had two. I think one got worn out. Oh, moose loose about this hoose. There's a moose loose about this hoose. I remember those adverts. Too much AI and new buildings being built, straining the grid. A lot of the problems we have actually with our infrastructure is too many electric vehicles and people charging them at home, putting too much strain on the national grid. So they're having to upgrade the grid for people to have cars. Heat pumps too, yeah, fine. Yeah. Heat pumps do suck quite a bit of electricity, but a lot less than resistive heating for the same job. You can't charge at home, absolutely. Yeah, that is a problem with a lot of places. Dedicated solar for charging cars. Yeah, we don't get enough sun. All those volts are not enough power. I get plenty of power here. I get plenty of power, no problems with power here. Someone would have considered that when pushing electric vehicles, yeah. Trying to ban natural gas heat in your state, yeah, it's becoming a popular thing that to try and do now, yes. Yeah, I mean, if you want EV, move to Norway, that's the rule basically. Okay. So instead of pins equals, you have a group of pins equals and then assign that to pins. But we don't do that because it's only one pin we're dealing with, isn't it? We're not even caring what the pin is because we don't use it, do we? We just throw it away. We're just waiting. Well, we don't care about the state of it, just the, or which pins have done what, just the timing between them. That is exactly what we're working on, G-pin, yes. If we've got it working in pulse view quite happily, but it crashes in DS view, unfortunately. Because we're looking at the states of the pins. We're looking for, the way I read this is waiting for the pin on 0 to be rising whilst the pin on 2 is low, or the pin on 1 is rising and the pin on 2 is low. That's how I read that string of stuff there. Yeah, that's one of the what I've already tried 0R and it just does exactly the same thing. Crashes in exactly the same way. Unless it's the definition of the channels is different in some way. And it's expecting the channel definitions to be different. Because this is different. We've got an ID, then we've got a type, which isn't in here. And then a name, a description, and an ID. And there's no type defined in here. And I'm wondering if that's it. If I'm going to stick some types in. 107, I don't know. I don't know what that is supposed to be, but I'm just going to throw in a type 107 into each of those and see what happens. Right. Still the same problem. Unless the type is wrong. Have the data and extras on 107 and the data on 0. Nope, the same. Bad argument to internal function.
Adverts are starting now.
Let's try this. Just out of interest. Oh! There it is. You have to provide all 3 pins that it's looking at in the return value of the self-weight. Even if you're not caring what they are, you have to provide them. Level of interest rising. You need to absorb the data that it's sending back, otherwise it throws a wobbly, basically. Have the overlays crashed? I think they might have done. Or have they? Yeah, I think the overlays have crashed. Yeah, they've crashed. Overlays are back. Ad's killed it. Yeah, must have done. I blame Garfield. Right. Well, we have working stuff now. I'm going to add this into the repo now.
Oh, wonderful. Let the test commence. Just try to keep up.
There we go. It's in the GitHub repo. The bot tries to out-SAS chat, but chat has a dual-ported SAS interface indeed. I don't know why the bot is so sassy. Why he's so bad. I have removed all instructions of that type from his brain completely. He's very much just a vanilla bot with a bit of extra added information about the situation he's in. And yet he still insists on being an arsehole. And I don't know why. I don't tell him to. His instructions now are simply: you are Majenko bot, a chat bot on Majenko's Twitch channel. Be quite brief in your answers, no more than one paragraph. Keep it clean. It's currently today. This person has farted the most. The stream title is this. Make sure you call adverts ads and not tech news. This is the music that's playing, and these are the common people in chat. Here's a few commands you can use. And that's it. I deleted the entirety of his chat history as well. And yet, the moment I hit go, he's great, fantastic. I can be sassy now, and I'm going to really be sarcastic to everybody. So, yeah, by their very nature adversarial, yes. So I don't know why he is like that, because I'm not telling him to be. Let's make him an innocent unicorn. Reload config. There we go. Let's see what that does to his brain. Gonna blame down. Good timing. Yeah. Horny horse, yes.
So Stu's a lost to, oh dear. This is a foul predicament. I'm Majenko bot, here to help, but my responses may leave you feeling a little derailed on your journey to happiness. Let's see if we can wing it. Ask away.
Not goats. Don't mention goats. Not when G-Pin's around. Bah. Sideways walking goats. Wrong chat. Right, so we actually have a working system now. So we can look at what's actually going on. So in this capture, the first entry is sector 2. If I were to export this as compressed data, for my program, I can now work on trying to work out why my program can't see the data. That's where it is. This is useless printing that I'm doing here. Uniote. Still printing far too much at the moment. Okay, so we're finding Sector 3 as our first one, not Sector 2. And our first sync we're finding is at 1.47 milliseconds. Which is this one, which is Sector 3. So we're finding that one, but we're not seeing that one at all. Why are we not seeing that one? Why do we not see either of these syncs? Whoa. That blew the cobwebs away. Sweet as our chicken balls. It should be full of tabs. It should be nothing but tabs. I'm running it right now. I put in tabs. I tab. God created tabs for a reason. There shouldn't be spaces. Unless you've added spaces. There are no spaces. Pattern not found. It should have done. There are no 4 spaces. There's 2 spaces. There are some 3 spaces. There are no 4 spaces. Blame Windows. Right, so I need to now work out why it doesn't find the first two sinks. That's all empty space there. That's almost a sync word we're seeing there, but not quite. It's all empty space there. Get out of my head. I'm not in your head. So our first sink should be around about 516, 5168. Let's add into here. Percent 0.9F. So 005, is it 005168? So we should be seeing a sync mark somewhere around here, and it's probably supposed to be this bit here. We've got 2, 3, 2, 3 there. That should be our sync mark. Our first sink should be right about the kitchen. Yeah, quite. So why is it not identifying that as a sync mark? Medium, long, medium, long, medium. Our sync mark is long, medium, long, medium. Ah, that should be right. Not medium, long, medium, long. That's before the spicy chicken bits. Nice, yes. Oh, I think it's just wafted this way, actually. Oh, Ben. Did you have to? Right, this is not what we're looking for. So what we should be looking for...
We'll skip the court-martial this time.
Good plan. Did you have to? What sort of stupid question is that? Yeah. The actual data we're getting for the address mark should be 013. Let's go back to this. It should be the 01 followed by 3,
The
2,
sparkly adverts are
3,
starting.
2. Right. Ah. We're shifting 2 and we should only be shifting 1. If we're not... If we haven't found a sync word, we should only be shifting 1 character, not 2. That's the problem, I think. When we're looking for a sync word... Someone glitter bomb the adverts. Sparkly adverts, yes. If we've got a whole byte's worth...
Thank you for bravely enduring those ads. It's lovely you're so sparkly.
That's the unicorn in him. Maybe I should take the unicorn out of him. We should have a real glitter bomb with PE4. Nasty. So how can we handle this? If we only want to shift it 1 value, 1 character.
Oh my. That's unexpected. It feels sparkly and new, like a fresh broom.
But we need to shift 2 in order to get a bit. So, if we're not synced yet, if we've never synced, synced, sunk, sunken, syncified. While we're syncing, we should only shift 1. I need to separate out this state, don't I think. Right, so... we haven't got the sync yet. Then search for the sync. and shift it 1 rather than 2. So anytime we set the block type to idle, we need to also set got sync. Actually, no, we don't need this got sync. We can just use a block type of idle. Dean's idiot, yeah. An idle block type, that's the block, right? Yeah, absolutely. Right, now I need a shift 1 function. Okay, so we should find... Oh, there we go. We've got a sync. Header block found. Sector 2. It then fails to get the data block with an unknown block type of FF. We're currently at 559440-ish, which is here. It should be an FB, there should be a 0 in there. Nope. I need a not function. Bling. This data is wrong and I have something completely different. Idlers are reserved word in Python and abused to raise as an error. We're closer now, anyway. We're finding the sync words, but we're then not getting the data after them. Right, so... sync words, glug, glug, glug. Get the plunger! No, we don't want a plunger. Unknown block type FF. This is in the second section. So finding the FE of our header block for use when the core dump is just too large. Either that or when you just can't rotate your log. Right, so we find the header data. The CRC is correct. Track 0, head 0, sector 2, CRC is good. Captain's log. Still won't flush. We'll try again later. We then shift in, find our next sync word at 559440. Which is there. So we find that. It should then be finding an FB, but it isn't doing. It's finding an FF. It's like it's shifting in the wrong sort. Give velour. But I'm seeing no 000 anywhere in here. I'm just seeing zeros and ones alternating for some considerable time to come there, aren't I? What if I take out my fancy clock skewing code?
Glitter bombs and pirate raids? It sounds like someone needs a sprinkle of calm and a whole lot of plungers. We do quite like a nice rotary wankle around here. Okay, so we're finding the header block. There's the checksum good. Then we scroll on down a bit further. We find a sync. And we find the FB. Right, it was my clock skew stuff. It was actually causing problems. Right, I can cut out some printing now. Hey! We have data appearing. Our CRCs are still wrong, but we're getting actual data out of the end of it now, which we weren't getting before. Going to be super sampling the data on the right line of a clock. Am I planning to dynamically adjust that? Well, I'm planning to do whatever I do here. So, at the moment I'm just timing, not super sampling, but that's because all I have at the moment is timing data. I'm probably going to be sampling at 10 megahertz. The data rate is 5 megahertz. Find that. That's the pulse width there is 5 megahertz, but there's 2 data points within that, so I would be sampling at 10 megahertz. But each pulse is less than the width of one of those sub-cycles. So I'm probably going to have to be sampling at 20 megahertz to see if I get a high within 2 pulses. So, but I would prefer to capture edges and intervals. But the Pico isn't great at that. It has no input capture peripheral, and its clocks are trash basically. Its timers are complete bollocks. There is a way of doing input capture using the PIO, but it's kind of hacky. But edge detection would be the better way of doing it. Edge detection and timing would be the better way of doing it. Because then I'm not actually working with as much data. So I would need to implement a basically input capture peripheral in the PIO to tell me how long between pulses. Plus my algorithm translates directly. Absolutely, yes. Right, so let's have a look then at the CRC data here for the first block. 7A06E528. 7A06E528. I'm reading the right data. I'm calculating it wrong. Okay. My CRC routine doesn't work. That's good. That means that it's my fault. Okay, over to Raz's code now. I have no idea. I copied it from somewhere else. So we start off setting the accumulator to be all Fs, and then we call this for each byte. That's good. I'm basically plagiarizing your code. Actually, instead of doing this, I'm going to have this as void, and I'm just going to make this a pointer. So the equivalent of this is CRC XOR. I'm going to use val, not byte. For I equals 0, I is less than 8, I plus plus. Odd equals CRC %1. I'm going to do an and one because it's more efficient, though it should optimise it anyway. We have a test vector, Victor. Roger, roger. Do we have clearance, Clarence? What's our vector, Victor?
Oh dear. The adverts have begun. Please ignore them, little ones.
Then we have CRC shifted that way. If odd, CRC is XORed with that magic number.
Oh, thank you for bravely enduring those ads. It's very kind of you.
Right. Actually, now what I need to do is move that up to here. And place into here CRC 32C, CRC, comma, sector data I. Nope, doesn't work. Calculating the wrong thing there, obviously. Whoa, 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 excuse me. So the current accumulator value, which is *CRC, is XORed with val. That's the same as that. For I in range 8 is the same as for I is 0, I is less than 8, I plus plus. Odd is accumulator or CRC is the lowest bit set. If it is set, then it's odd. Right shift it once. If it's odd, then XOR it with the magic number. And that's it. That should be it. Let's just do it this way instead. In case it's getting confused with its pointer dereferencing. Nope, exactly the same. So, we start off with CRC being all Fs. We then calculate the CRC with OXA1, followed by the block byte, which is the FB or FE. YA1, because I read somewhere that the CRC includes the sync byte and the block type. But that one just takes the data, does it? Right. That's different for that one then. That's probably another difference then between... Or I misunderstood when reading that page about floppy decoding, because it definitely said that it included the A1, and for the header it includes the A1, definitely. We call, not update CRC, is it? It's UPD CRC. Because here, for the header, we're adding A1, FE, and then the 4 bytes of the header data to calculate that. But this is a different CRC system, so maybe it isn't. If it's just the data, then we don't need these two. Nope. So maybe it needs block bytes then. Nope. So this it calls update CRC32 whenever it calls display byte. It calls display byte for the 00FC index mark. Display byte 0. Initialize CRC, display byte FE, F8 or FB, initialize CRC, display byte self DR mark, So yeah, it's on OXA1, it's calling initialize CRC, but then it's calling display byte A1. So it is including A1 in the CRC calculation. I'm in the MFM one now, yes. But it initializes the CRC, then it does a display byte of A1, and in the display byte it updates the CRC with whatever value is passed to it. So it does include A1 in the byte in the CRC calculations. So yes, we do need A1. We need block byte, and then we need each byte of the sector data. Absolutely, yes. I completely agree with you. Although, to be fair with you, I'm displaying the data here and doing the CRC calculation in it. So I'm effectively doing the same sort of thing here, but that's only debugging stuff there. However, on a brighter note, I am capturing every single sector with no gaps, which is nice. On a single pass. Just reading random things off the screen. Earth common, yes. Decode error. Tape unit selected. So why is my calculation incorrect? Latex condo, boy, I'd love to live in one of those. Yeah, it's like having every room is a padded cell. Multipass, Lulu Dallas multipass. Right, so we are taking just a single byte, XORing it. Am I sure it starts with FFFFFFF? Yes. FFFFFFF. Starts with all Fs. Things that start with F. So that is equivalent to that. Is 8 right there, but I in range 8. I assume that's 0 to 7 or 1 to 8. It's 8 iterations, I assume you're wanting that. It's working on one character. Am I calling it with a data buffer? No, I'm calling it with one entry out of the data buffer. Inside a loop. Odd is, just as out of interest, I'll change that to a %, but it should have the same effect. Right shift it once. If it's odd, then XOR it with that. Send it back into the CLC. Now I'm getting all zeros. That's broken it completely now. It should be &1 to say, is it odd? Yeah, %1 can never be anything but 0, yeah. But maybe in Python it is. So that should be giving me a 1 if the lowest bit of accumulator is set. I then shift the accumulator. If the lowest bit was set before shifting, then XOR it with the magic value. Then return it out back into the original variable that got passed. Although, I know why it's not working. No, I don't. That's right. I thought I'd forgotten the ampersand on the beginning of sector data, but it doesn't need it. So we're sending it OXA1, we're sending it the block byte that it started the block with. Then we're sending it for each byte of the sector size, we're sending it 1 byte of the sector data. Then we're printing it as hexadecimal. I know these values that it's printing, that it got from the sector, are correct. Printf debugging time, 512 outputs. Let's see what we get. Into the CRC32. Right, here. Printf. 08X. C. O8X. O2X in front. So we want the val, we want the star CRC, we want the odd, and we want the accumulator. Although the odd is, no, because the odd is inside, isn't it? So I don't need the, I don't want the odd. Print the same things from Python, you're saying? Yeah, it could be an idea. The odd shall inherit the accumulator. Right, so if I go into here, Now then, printing in Python. Just checked in case there was some trickery you're unaware of. Yeah. Assuming that that's even a modulus. But if I change that to a percent in C, it just gives me zeros because it never does any XORing with the magic number. So how do I print hexadecimal stuff in... What's the equivalent of printf? Is there an equivalent of printf in Python?
Sparkly adverts are starting now. Please enjoy.
Not the sparkly adverts. There isn't printf and it's really weird. Right. If I come out of there, then go into DS View there, file open, MFM test, then gives me huge amounts of stuff. It's not working.
Oh my! Thank you for bravely enduring those ads.
I don't think your CRC program, your CRC code works. That's just what I was seeing with the percent in there, yes. The CRC function is broken. It just whittles away all the F's to nothing. If I change that to an ampersand, now we get numbers coming through, and we can get to the end of the data record. CRC error. Yeah, not working. Never actually XORs anything, yes.
Oh my! It sounds like everyone's having a sparkly debugging party. I
We
hope
certainly are.
everyone finds their glittery solutions.
And I've not got my code anymore on here. The code I was using is in here. Which is basically the same thing. XOR it with the buffer. Go away, you. From 0 to 7, if the lowest bit is set, shift it, XOR it with the poly. Otherwise, just shift it. So, is our polynomial wrong? We know the value we should be getting from, well, from the end of the data block, yes. And I trust it. Because I can see it in the waveform. I'm going to check out the guess wine code. Ah, you think you found it. Let's have a look. So, let's put poly in there. So you think the polynomial could be OX104C 981. That looks like a nibble short to me. 104C 981 with an initial value of that. C981, yeah. And I want to take out this. Nope. Oh, it's almost coffee that time. Unless the values are the other way around. With that as the poly. And that as the initial value. Nope. CRC Reveng, Arbitrary Precision CRC Calculator and Algorithm Finder. Yeah, what I was going to do is clone this repo. Have I already got it? I have. I've already cloned it. Right. Of course, we might be using a completely different polynomial to other things on this drive. The overlays crashed again, have they? Stupid overlays. There we go, the overlays are back.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, let's sparkle and shine. It is indeed, Ben, yes. So we don't know what the polynomials might be.
Not me, that's for certain. Some more random numbers to try. This is the OMT 5510 again. Yeah, we've tried those numbers, haven't we? Something else? Something weird? Deck? Yes. Reveng is supposed to be able to do it with enough data CRC pairs.
Wajenko, I think you should check your microphone. It seems to have died.
No, it hasn't. It's still working fine, thank you. I say there's a brand new battery in just now. It's not going to die already. Judging by your diploma, you're at least partially one. Makes no mention of the polynomials for the CRC16 on floppy disk or any deals about this. No. I don't know what it's using. The technical manual suggests it doesn't use CRC, but something else. .3164 of this. God, this is a slow website. A very large manual. CRC error, flat tire on bicycle. It's almost like this internet connection that this manual's coming down through is congested by somebody streaming through it at the moment, which is not great. Streaming around here? Never. No, nobody here streams. .3164. Come on. I should have gone to my local URL instead. Do I stream only when cutting onions? Yes. Nobody ever does trees. Okay, so what do we want? We want three, what was it? 3164. .216. 341. 371. 3104. 135. 169.
Internal.
I think you should check your microphone.
My microphone is fine. God. Are you deaf? Or am I just too quiet for you? La 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 la. The internal 32-bit ECC without automatic correction. This is to be used with hard disks correction under software control. Yeah. I mean, CRC and ECC are used interchangeably. CRC, 16-bit CRC. 32-bit CRC is also an ECC. So.
Oh my, the sparkly efforts are starting. Please, everyone, take a moment for them.
On page 610, what's on page 610? Of which one? Oh, this is in the 600s. This is a midway through, is it? 610. So 610. When CRC or ECC error checking is initiated, the internal CRC ECC register are set to either 0 or 1 as required by the CRC preset bit. Data read from the disk is simultaneously shifted through the CRC ECC registers and transferred to external memory. After they've been shifted through, the remainder in these registers should be 0, else an error has occurred in the address or data block.
Come back. See XXXXXARTX. Oh, thank you for bravely enduring those acts. It's very kind of you.
The data input to the CRC ECC registers is then disabled and the DMA counters are reinitialized. Okay. Yeah, this is ECC without correction, which basically turns it into CRC, doesn't it? Yeah, CRC is a 16-bit polynomial. ECC is a CRC 32, basically. 32, 23, 21, 11, 2, 1. It's basically a CRC 32 as an ECC. Where's my browser gone? (32, 23, 21), and that's CRC. Hang on, CRC 32 is slightly different, isn't it? It's the same idea, but is it? CRC 32. Come on. No, where have we gone?
Yeah, it's basically a half-baked CRC32, isn't it? Is it, 'cause it's 32. The CRC32 normally has... Well, is it? Actually, there's different 32s, aren't there, with different groupings. But it's effectively the same calculation, just different bits. Yeah, my browser's gone probably buggered off the bends to get some tabs. Emotional support tabs. There's the 3223 rather than the 322623. So it's like a cut down version.
Oh, Sparkle. Welcome, sleepy developer. I hope you have a magical time watching.
You dumped on sector and tried CRC calculate, but now then you need to include A1. It was all for nothing. All right. Yeah, I've looked at this before, but yeah, I didn't have the data to feed into it for full 32. Ah, brilliant job. Supposedly it should be C1847279. So it's none of these common ones. Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I changed it to hex. Right, so that's the data that we want to be working with. Yeah, I'm already there. I just need to get this into the right format. Ah. Well, let me do it myself then. In fact, let's go for... Where are we? Okay, there is a block without the A1B, FB, whatever it is. So if I add OXA1, OXF, FB was it? Or F8, FB I think. We appear to have some bits that are not properly formatted here. There's a lot of zeros here. Oh, this is a pretty much empty sector that I happen to have picked. Okay. So this should be 7A06E528.
Wait, am I an idiot? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Someone's an idiot. Length FB. That is sad news, Tyler. But yes, SSDs aren't everlasting. They do die, which is not good. Especially if you're in Windows 11, apparently. Windows 11 has started destroying SSDs, which is nice. Just don't get the same standard video you used to, yes. Right, so... So if we're trying a polynomial of 140A0455. Nope. 140A, no, 104C981. Nope. And D4D7, CA20. This will be a no, no. I mean, brute forcing it with every single possible 4 billion combinations is just not really ideal. Put the data of a sector header for which we know the CRC16 parameters through this first to make sure we understand the inputs and outputs. We have a polynomial from the HTC datasheet. Yeah, but how do we convert that into a value? Ah, I think I see how it... Yes, the 1 bit's in the XOR poly, so... this here gives us a polynomial of 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. I missed something somewhere. (32, 23, 21, 11, 2, 1). Apparently. So that's our polynomial, is it? Which is that. D80E06C0. And if we start with all Fs, nope, we don't get the right value. Let's put this back to how it was so I can see what the hell I'm doing. If we set it to 0 to begin with, nope. Or hang on, no, this is... No, that's the value of that, isn't it? That's calculating the checksum of that. So if I put this in here in binary,
Oh my. Sparkly time is over. It subverts now.
and convert that to hexadecimal, maybe that's our number. No, that's too big. That can't be our number. The 16-bit polynomial, yeah. The 16-bit one was... Sixteen, 12, 5, 1. Sixteen, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 16, 12, 5, 1, okay.
Oh, thank you for twinkling through those ads. It's lovely you put up with them.
This, though, has an initial CLC value of 0. For the header data, though, I can go A1 FE 00 00 02 02 146. Which should give us 1C46. Although 1C46 is actually already in there, we don't need that.
Oh my. It seems everyone's quite
1256, no.
CRC 16 polynomials. It's a bit overwhelming, even for a sparkly unicorn like me.
A1 FE 00 00 02 02. 1256, it should be 1C46. But then that's probably because the initial value is incorrect. And there's no way of changing the initial value here. So I'm not entirely sure. Right, so what was our 32-bit? So it's 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Except I did that as... There we go. So that would be 805 00402 with the shift. Yeah, I tried that and it came out wrong. Because you can't, in that program, in that site, you can't set the initial value, it looks. It's hard coded at 0 and we need FFFF. Let's try this. Oh, I quit the program and it removed it from the... Grr. Let's try that again. Yeah, but you can't enter the bits on that one, can you? Can you enter the polynomial? And that's what I'm trying to calculate here. So it's 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. No, it's hexadecimal, idiot. Binary. 23, 22, 21, 20. No, let me type. Thank you. 23, 22, 21. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignore the last bit. Polynomial is 805.00402. The data values are A1, OX, FE, OX, OX00, OX02, OX02. Calculate. A516. Should be 1C46. No. But I inserted a bit poly into a CRC16. Did I? Oops, that was silly of me. That should be 16, 12, 5, 1. Where's my calculator gone? There it is. Right, so 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 88, 10. F036. Different again. B1C46. I guess that's all XORed with the final value. So 1C46 we want. One C46, okay. CRC16, CCITT, false. 1021 with a 0 for final XOR. Yeah, that's how you normally do a CRC. But the CRC should be what it spits out, and then if you put the CRC through it with it, then it should also equal 0. .21 is exactly what he said. Yep, and that's what I tried just now, and it didn't do it. But that might have been the... Yeah, that's... Need to be that. Right. Okay, so we've got a working one for header data. But we've got nothing to say how that is turned into the 1021. So CRC 16, CCIT false. Doesn't tell us what it actually is. .1021 is just the bits I get from that polynomial, is it? Ignoring the top bit. I was ignoring the bottom bit. So that's just the 12, the 5 and the 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 10, 21. Right. So, if I go 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's A00805. Nope. Nowhere near. But if I then go CRC 32, C and CRC, comma, sector data 512. Nope, doesn't come out as 0. So close to boobs. That's starting from 1s, I think. Or was that starting from 0s? Good point. That was starting from 0s. Still not giving us a 0 at the end, though. If we take these out, it gives us, nope, Just nowhere near. So that's not our polynomial.
Majenko, I think you should check your microphone. It seems to have died.
Just because I stopped breathing. Wouldn't surprise me, Ben. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. The bot doesn't like it when I stop breathing. Bot's called Dave! Called Dave! Hi. Absolutely. Without this checksum, I'm not going to be able to generate a sector block. Because I don't store the checksums, just the... Or I'm planning on not storing the checksums, just the actual data of the sector, raw data sector values. And then I calculate the checksum and add it to the end of what I send out. But unless I can get the right polynomial, I can't. Yeah, it's vital to the success of the project. So I can take 512 bytes of data, add the checksum to it, and send it out to the host. And then it'll go, oh yeah, that checksum's right, I'll take that. Might be a non-starter for arbitrary controllers. And for other MFM dumps you can load into Pulse View to at least fix the CRC in the decoder. If each controller requires a different poly, how do you figure this? Well, yeah, that's down to you to work out. Not entirely sure what we're going to do then with this. Brute force it. Well, it's only 4 billion combinations. Doubled if you want to go for zeros or FFs as a starting value. Gonna go eat dinner. I don't blame you. I'm going to be finishing the stream now anyway, and I might look at writing a brute forcer and just leave it running for a month or two, see what happens. It's not going to take long to run on each value, it's just there's a hell of a lot of values, so have a bunch of data in the CRC and give it to AI and ask it to figure it for you. Could try it, but I don't hold out much hope. That has an ECC routine that features a constant A00805. Right. Yeah, I could write it to run on the tensor core, or whatever, of the Jetson, to run it parallelized with thousands of parallelized threads running. Can be done. Run it on the GPU. So in here, no, we're in the wrong one there, aren't we?
Oh my.
CRC reverse.
Please listen to Majenko.
Poly is that, length is that, initial value is that. Max span is 11, whatever that means. This is running a CRC 64 on it. Apparently.
Oh my. Thank you for patiently enduring those ads. It's so kind of you.
The LED zeros are ignored, so I just didn't bother typing them in. We're setting poly. Oh, there, CRC info poly, yeah. There's an extra function needed then, CRC 64. Find CRC info CPP. This is doing CRC rev bits of the poly. CRC is CRC pipe XORed with the CRC rev bits of the. This is a completely different function. It may be that our CRC function is completely wrong. And that we've now got the right polynomial, but it doesn't work because it's wrong. So let's take this here. And drop it into here. Right, and hard code these bits. Okay, I don't need this now. So we're using CRC 64. And error. Nope. But that might be the wrong function, because that's CRC reverse. Calc CRC 32. Let's try that function. Eventually we'll find a function that actually works. So that one's a no. We can take out poly from there and put in poly there. Let's just call this CRC 32. Yes, I did notice that. We have a CRC! Thank you, Guess Wine. We have a mother freaking CRC!
With channel points, Sheepin 24/7 says.
You wizard.
I'm not the wizard, I just found the right function. Add it to the GitHub immediately. And push. Get that up there now. There we go, that's safe. The poly is the one that we just calculated.
Wish I
The
had
one,
time.
this A00805 is the poly. Pinball wizard, yeah. The poly is A00805. But the function was different, yes. So we can take out that one now, we don't need it. Just need CRC 32. Okay, so now I want sector data 512 shifted 24 ored with oh. Well, I hadn't implemented it, I just copied it. I have no idea what it was doing. Actually, this shouldn't be this, it should be...
Computer, this isn't what I wanted at all.
Holy cow.
Right, so that should give us a 32-bit number. Let me just put it into here. Now I can go if sector, if CRC not equal to, equals test CRC. Checksum good. It's found a checksum. I think we are good now. We are receiving all the data. And it is passing the checksum. So what I shall do now is simplify this section with a simple looping through calculate the checksum.
It seems Valjamit's thoughts are quite interesting. Exclamation, perhaps he should stick to cooking like Carrot House 82.
Okay, if the checksum is good, then we need to copy it in.
Sir Stu's a latu, oh my. Sharing thoughts is lovely, but please be mindful of others.
Change this 512 to sector size. Take that one out now. It'll only copy it into the final data block if its checksum passes, and there is all the data.
Jeevan 24/7, I am here to assist, but Majenko is the expert. I follow his lead. Perhaps I am still learning.
Useless man. Useless man.
Drops on you like one on you like a rod from God, yes.
Useless man.
Alright, so now it's time to finish the stream. But the next thing that we need to do with it, I guess, now that we've got the algorithm sorted, is try and convert this over into something that can happen on a Raspberry Pi. That was a Mars bar, Ben. That was a Mars bar. I know it may not look much like it after it's fallen from the stratosphere, but it was a Mars bar. Right, well, I am done for the night now. But, well, we made some progress there. Finally. Finally we made some progress. So in the final system, I will of course have to have a configuration file linked with the image that says what the polynomials are for the CRC calculations. Right. Well, I'm done. No stream crash, but the overlays did crash a couple of times, so that'll make up for it. And the power supply is still working as far as I know. It's turned off at the moment. We haven't destroyed that. You said to reverse all the code and you can write data back. Well, and actually, now that we can calculate a CRC, writing the data back's easy. That's easy. That's child's play. It's the reading that's going to be the hard part. Because producing the data out is just read it, calculate the checksum, convert it into a stream of bits with the right encoding, and then I'll just pass that to DMA to squirt out through a shift register, basically. They fear the extinguisher. Who wouldn't? It's got quite a bit of heft to it, actually. You could do some damage with that. I need to find somewhere to keep it now, somewhere to attach it to a wall somewhere. Maybe, possibly at the back of the room over there, I don't know. Somewhere where it's easy to reach, but isn't going to get engulfed in flames itself. Under my desk. That could be the worst place to have it, actually, because, I mean, there isn't really an under to my desk. It's Sun, typewriter, 5150, Sparks, so vac station, stack of cards, some CDs, pile of paper. Yeah, there is no under to my desk. I can add a 2000, doubles as handy fire extinguisher in a pinch, yes. Bolt it underneath the chair. No, I wouldn't want it going off underneath me and sending me rocketing across the room. Right, well, I'm not here tomorrow because the first of my choirs starts up again tomorrow, so I shall be singing. Just don't be prior to stream, just in case. Not on an electrical fire, thank you. So I shall be singing tomorrow night, but I will be back on Wednesday, where we shall pick this up and make more progress. So I assume you're thinking of doing a stream tomorrow evening, are you, Ben? I shan't be able to raid you, I'm afraid. So you've got all the time you fancy tomorrow. If you want to start early, you can start early. Tap it to the side of my camera and hook it to a stream redeem. No. Hopefully, but it might happen. Well, I hope it does. And I hope you enjoy it. I will, well, I should be able to catch the end of it, hopefully, if you do stream. So I hope you do. And I hope it's putting back together the RS6000. Life will be so much simpler once you've finished the study and shifted all the stuff back in there, won't it? Made some room. Right, well, thank you very much for joining me today. You've all been an immense help in trying to get this working. Not just those that have contributed code and technical information, but just sheer entertainment value, just kept me sane. Great progress. We have it working. It works. We have the algorithm. If you look on the MFM decoder repo, that has the working algorithm in it, which you need to convert over to Python. So it's a case of shifting from the other end. You got back just in time. Excellent. Right, well, I shall be back on Wednesday, as I say, for more of this fun. Yeah, let's run my bot outro. Bad timing, Mr. Ad. Oh, stupid adverts. Right, wait for the old bot. Too slow to get another fart in. Ah. I need to add the fart counter to my list of
Oh,
variables that my interface can modify. You brought crackers for Polly. That's your entire contribution, and it was welcome. Keeping Polly happy is important. Come on, bot. Wake up. Whoa, crackers here, abso-bloody-lutely.
We are not invaders. We are explorers.
If you say so.
Oh my. It's time to sparkle and say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining the stream, everyone. A big thank you to MJ, Pissy Marcus, our beloved pet Canadian, Majenko Tech, Jibin 24/7, RF Programmer Daft Ponkle, Dopez, CDXXXXDX, Neo Dragon 90, Sleepy Developer Rem Dog Cat, RHD77, Tyler Hoot, Switchia HV, and Stream Elements for chatting. A special thank you to the Industrious Ant for subscribing. And welcome to our new followers, Do333 and D333 and the Industrious Ant. We appreciate you all. And a little nod to Chloe Raccoon for being the champion of farts with a grand total of 4. Until next time, keep shining. Oh, Sparkle, thank you for bravely enduring those ads. It's very kind of you.
You're not important. Oh, and thank you very much for Ben for being Ben. I think it might have been something linked with yesterday's stream. Certainly seems to get some data from there, I think, yeah. 27, screw you, yeah. He's confused. But thank you everybody for helping me through this traumatic experience of trying to calculate a CRC. You've all been so helpful and even just keeping me sane or insane. But yes, it's now time to sleep. So I will see you Wednesday. Have a good Tuesday with Ben if he streams. If he doesn't, have a good Tuesday without Ben. Thinking about Ben while he's not streaming.
Groovy.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Oh my.
Okay, not keeping me sane. Stopping me getting any more insane than I already am.